and shine, align with the divine. Welcome back, my blessed beings. How is everybody doing? Super excited. It is Magic Monday, and I do apologize for the people that were looking for the multi-universe. I will be doing that today for Magic Monday, so hold tight. I'm also going to be doing a Reiki ritual candle that I'm super pumped about. Just happens to be, it's called Dreams. And it says, I open the door to dream and step into a higher dimension where everyone may exist in a more perfect state. So get ready for that ritual. I thought would be perfect for this time of the year. And it goes perfect along with our multi-dimensional discussion today. I will also be doing Cheryl Secrets, and I will also be doing some affirmations and reading a page, a positive page or a page to get you through your day, however the case may be. But first, we are going to do a clearing. So go ahead and clear connected heart center, anchor in into the highest version of you, into your so here we go. We're going to clear today with some Palo Santo. If you are just now tuning into my channel, I talk about the laws of attraction, taking some positive action, which ends in success and satisfaction. Let's get it. All right, guys, we are going to get our Palo Santo. There we go. All right, clear, connected heart center, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Take a deep breath. Call and connect to your guidance system crew. Call and connect to your higher self, your inner being. What does all this mean? All this stuff that I'm saying, right? It is it's been proven over more than one experiment onto another how important it is for our words and our intentions, and intention is taking action. And so when you're going through your daily life, you want to put positive intentions, and so you want to line up to your higher self in order to be able to put that forward. And I do believe that we're all here to serve humanity and serve one another. So another affirmation is, channel through me the most helpful I can be for humanity. And that just means even in your thought, even in your process, we're all connected. We've all came from one, and we are all connected as one. And so as far as consciousness goes, and super consciousness and collective consciousness and all of this together combined, we are all working together. We are all collaborating together. So I just want to talk about some, we'll get into the discussion and do this other stuff. But let's get into our discussions about multi-dimensional, multiverses. I've waited so long to do a video about this, probably because I had some fear going into it, but I just kind of had to let all of that go. I don't even know if I'm going to look at my notes because, like I said, I just have so much information. I am actually writing a book about it as well. And so I did ask my intention for that book to be channeled through me, and it has been. And so I am super excited to get that published and get that out there. Even if the same information or different information, everybody has a different perspective, and they also present it in a different perspective way to where different people will resonate it with it differently. But let's just talk about just some fun movies that kind of talk about just like the Mandela effect and multi-universes, and how we're living possibly in like some type of hologram, or some type of like 3D. So like 3D movies, like three-dimensional beings is what I've learned. And so I want to talk about some movies. The Matrix, of course, Inception, Transformers, Back to the Future, The Mandela Effect, Truman Show, Jumanji, the game movie, Terminator, Total Recall, Hot Tub Time Machine, the '08 consciousness in a robot. I don't know if you've ever, there's so many new movies out. These are like kind of older movies. These are new movies coming out where they're actually taking the consciousness out of a human body, which is passed over, and putting it into a robot. And so there's just so many things that are kind of going on, and you gotta comprehend and be like, oh, that's a movie. It is a movie, but it's also a movie created on all of the consciousness together and collective consciousness. And so we have to kind of step back and be like, oh, okay. So they say that we're living all of the lives at the same time. So I get that. So I used to think, okay, so I get it. Some people think that you only have one life, and then some people think that you're reincarnated and you have different lives. And so I've kind of dug really deep into this, and so I thought, okay, so if we're multidimensional beings and we're living all of our lives at the same time, and so let's say we're living this life back, like in Back to the Future shows us and tells us that, it's going on here at the same time things are going on here, but you can change it if you do something different here. And then it also tells us that we're living our life here at the same time we're living it here. And then he keeps changing it into all these different versions and all these multi-versions of everything in all of the dimensions. In the past, present, and future, he is changing them all on a continual basis. And we'll go back, and then it's different, and so on and so forth. And so it got me to thinking. I thought, okay, we do live, I believe that we do get to live more than one life, and we do get to experience different things. But I also believe that we are living possibly multidimensional beings in the same life that we're living. So for instance, I believe that the children are our future. Okay, sorry. That was just to break the tension. I don't know, you know how you say, you always want to sing that when you say that. Okay, so, this is my conspiracy theory, just of like all the information that I've gathered over the years and my channel book that I got. And so, like, for instance, we're creating, though, even as individuals, alternate spaces. We're also creating like rabbit holes. Those would be like rabbit holes. So that's like somebody that is creating an alternate space where maybe everybody's not in harmony with, so there's not been a lot of energy to create it and let it just fly. And so there's actually, I call those would be rabbit holes. Those are where somebody's created, it's almost like a little maze or like a little rabbit hole. And then you've gotten, like almost on your journey, like, oh, nope. And then you've got out. Some people have gotten stuck in them, I believe, possibly. So what came to me was, could a father have, like be the same soul as like his son? So have you known anybody that you just feel like could be another part of you? Or you be another part of them? And then you see almost the footprints of those lives. And then once you become really aware, you'll actually know what your past lives were. And then you can really connect the dots and be like, oh, I get it. This is a footprint of that, and this is now. And so more of that, the OA is a huge example of that. And so, yeah, if you guys haven't watched that, go watch that. I know it gets a little weird, but it's one of those things that it does expand you and open you up to possibilities of more. Also, another example is if you are a gamer, or if you're into any type of gaming and any type of games at all, you will notice that when if you like kind of venture and learn about the games and learn how they're made. Excuse me. All right, back. So yeah, if you learn, they actually have to video every movement. They have to video like everything that the player could possibly do. So I feel like let's implement that into our game of life. Um, basically, and why do they have to do that? Well, because the player has free will, just like we have free will. So I believe the multi-universes are out there, and due to whatever mindset we're in, whatever thought, whatever, that's why they say it's already yours, it's already out there, it's already been created. You just have to line your vibration up to it, your thoughts, your beliefs, and all that stuff. You got to align it to it because it's already there. You just have to believe it to receive it and achieve it. That's why they say that. That's why it's such a huge saying, is because it's so true. And the more that you kind of dig in, and the more that you venture out, and the more that you kind of experiment with it, you'll really notice those coming up. And she'll have a conversation like we just had you'll notice it so much. It's almost ridiculous how much stuff shows up. But an example is we were just talking about the Truman Show, and we were just talking about a certain part in the Truman Show, like a certain event, that a certain part of the movie, and we turn on the TV a day later, and that exact part of that movie is playing out. It's just those little things that you will notice and you will see on a day-to-day basis that will tell you we are kind of in a monogram, in a mirrored version of what our mind is kind of always thinking and programmed with. That's why you'll notice why do we eat all these products that really aren't good for us, possibly? I mean, I kind of think if we're like in a monogram, then it wouldn't matter what we eat. It just matters what we tells ourselves about what we eat. So there's all kinds of different things, and I know I'm going to do probably quite a few more videos on this, and maybe even get a discussion about it with any of you guys, and so on and such and such. But let's get on to Cheryl's secrets. I'm pulling it. Surround my family and I with the divine white light. I am surrounded by the divine white light. I am allowing prosperity to flow freely into my life tonight. I sense a natural attraction to wealth. It's my delight. I'm allowing and embracing all's comfort for prosperity in all forms that come forth now. I am. Amen. I love and appreciate. Okay. That is a little poem for Cheryl's secrets, which that's crazy. That goes perfect with an affirmation. That's why I am kind of tripping out, because I just wrote an affirmation, or I'm working on writing on an affirmation. I don't even think I wrote it yet, so that's why I'm kind of in awe right now. Yeah, I just was working on writing an affirmation. Oh. Sorry, excuse me. I found it. I am a master at the art of allowing amazing things I've always wanted now, due to I'm worthy and I'm ready. I'm mastering the art of allowing. So that was kind of crazy how that, we were just talking about that. Boom, it happened. All right, guys, I want to read something that I wanted to read the other day on my forgiveness thing. And so I put it in for Magic Monday's page to get you through your day. So here goes. Today I will let go and forgive. Some of us long for the good times in our past, and we resist accepting our present circumstances. Today, as I embrace my life as it is, I will notice how I am still hoping that my life returns to the way it was. With that awareness, I will realize that not all the good times can be recovered, that this will allow me to put the past in the past so I can embrace and more fully enjoy my life as it is now. To keep a plant blooming, a good gardener snips off spent flowers. Today I will see what I am holding on to from the past. Whew, that I will, while beautiful at one time, is now like a wilted flower. I will snip off one spent memory so a new bud can appear. Forgiveness allows us to live in the present and into the future rather than living in the past. Today, I will try to forgive the people who hurt me. I will forgive myself for the pain I have caused others. As much as possible, I will clean away my resentment and guilt so the weight of my past is not such a big burden to carry. This too shall pass is ancient wisdom. Today I will apply this wisdom to any issue that disturbs me, any confusion that troubles me, and any block that stops me. I will see all the problems as transit form this awareness. A glimmer of hope will emerge. And I did not know what all that said. That goes for, this is big time resonating for me, and that this is amazing. I don't know, I'm like, all right, cool. That was, it doesn't have a name. This book might be, James Downtown Jr. Oh, that's a cool name. This is, I would say this is positive page to get you through your day. That was pretty awesome. All right, let's get into our Reiki ritual candle. Yeah. You ready to jump? Here we go, guys. I got a little bit more sage going. All right, let's go ahead and connect at Heart Center. Take some deep breaths, surround ourselves with the divine white magical light. And here is our candle. I take a deep breath. I open the door to dream and step into a higher dimension where everyone may exist in a more perfect state, including ourselves. Thank you, anchoring into our higher self now, into a higher dimension. I open the door to dream and step into higher dimensions where everyone may exist in a more perfect state. All right, guys, this is rituals, which this goes with the laws of the universe, number 50, the laws of ritual. The more you do it, the more you get to it. Rise and shine, align with the divine. Isn't that beautiful? It matches the candle perfectly today. And that was just a beautiful page. I was trying to think, would that be better with, yeah, it's just perfect. Positive page for your day. I love that. All right, guys. Magic Monday. Short week this week. If you're watching it during the time I filmed it, it is Christmas this week. All right, stay positive, stay powerful, and stay true to you. Cheryl Fuller with Spiritual Wealth. Peace out.